Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to integrate Facebook Audience Network to the Android Studio. During this full tutorial, I'll explain each and every steps required for integration of Facebook Audience Network in your own app which you have created in Android Studio. This video length might be somewhat long, but I'll try my best to explain each and every small things very clearly. So without wasting much of your time, let's get started. First of all, we need normal Facebook account. For that, go to any browser and search for a Facebook. Open very first link, that is the facebook.com. If you already have a Facebook account, then you can directly log in from here, but if you don't have, you can create new one. I have an account, so I am going to log in from here. Next, for creating a business manager account, we need to create one business page. For creating a business page, click on the plus icon. You will find plus icon on the top right corner. Select page option. Now here you need to give some page information. Give some name to your page. Select category of your page. Here I am going to select video creator and give some short description relevant to your page. Next, click on the create page. Now we have successfully created business page. Hit on the save button. Now we have done with the business page creation part. Now open new tab and search for the Facebook Business Manager. Open very first link. On the top right corner, hit on the create account. Here you need to log in using Facebook account which we have used earlier. After successfully login, in the top right corner you will find one create account. Hit on the create account. Now here you need to give business account name. Please make sure that you will give relevant name to your business, otherwise Facebook will give an error. And in the last, enter your business contact email as well. Hit on the next button. Now here you need to pass some business details relevant to you. And in the last portion, that is the website. If you don't have any website, then you can create one blogspot and pass the blogspot link here. And in the last part, business use, leave it default. If everything goes fine, then you will get confirmation email to your email ID. So next, you need to verify your business email to continue forward. So log into your Gmail and open the confirmation email. Click on the confirm now button. That's it, we have done with the confirmation part. Now back again to the Business Manager account. Just refresh your browser to get rid of this confirmation error. That's it, we have done with the Business Manager account. Now open new tab and search for a Facebook audience network. Open very first link. On the top right corner, click on the Monetize Now. Click Get Started. Here you need to select Business Manager account just we have created earlier. So select one, click Next. Here you need to give an Android application name in which you want to add monetization. So I am going to give name as a sample application. Click Next. Next, select any platform relevant to your application. I am going to select Android. Here you need to select whether your application is live on Play Store or not. My application is not live on Play Store, so I am going to select app is not live and click Submit. Here you need to select type of ad you want to create, like interstitial, banner, rewarding ads. Here I am going to simply create banner ads, so I am selecting banner. Next, give any small description relevant to your ads. Hit Create Placement. Next, mark the checkbox that is this app is using mediation. Now click on the Generate Token button. Next, you will find System User Access Token, Property ID and Placement ID. We will use these IDs in the later part of our videos. Mark the Manually Integration checkbox and click on the Confirm manually. Now we need to add one payment account, so click on the Add Payment Account. Next, you need to select your country. So select your country relevant to you. I am selecting India as my country. And next we need to select business type. So I am selecting business type as an individual. Next, you need to give your name and give your address. Write your city, state, zip code and phone number, and last contact email. Next, you need to provide any government identity card number. So in our country India, we have an Aadhaar card for identity of a person, so I am going to give here Aadhaar card number as identity. But in your country, if you have any other government identity card number, then you can provide that also, like driving license and etc. Finally, click on the next button. In the next page, you need to give your bank detail. Select your country of bank, that is India in my case, and next you Next, what we are going to do, we are going to enable testing mode for our Audience Network account. For that, just follow whatever step I am going to showing you. On the left side, you will find one integration menu. So inside that menu, you will find one testing option. So click on that option. First of all, enable testing button. For testing, if you want to use real advertisement, then mark this option on. If this option is enabled, then in the testing also you will get real advertisements, but you are not able to generate revenue from those advertisements. Right now, I am not going to use this option. Now, here we need to add testing device. For that, we need to pass here advertisement ID and name to that device. For finding the advertisement ID, go to the mobile. Open your mobile settings. Find one option named Google. Here you will find ads option, so click on that ads option. Now at the bottom you will find advertisement ID for your device. So write down this advertisement ID in the first text box. And in the second text box, give name to your device. Click on the add button. Now finally we have added testing device to our Audience Network account. Now you will find your testing device here. So click on the select ad type. Here you will find many types of ads. But right now I am selecting first one. So click on the test image. So now we have successfully enabled testing in our account. So what we are going to do next, I have already created one banner placement for my application. But the thing is my app is having interstitial placement as well. So what I need to do, I also need to create one interstitial placement here. So for creating interstitial placement, click on the create placement. Give appropriate name to your placement. Next, inside display format, select interstitial because we are going to create interstitial placement. Next, you need to pass frequency capping. So you might be wondering about what is frequency capping. It's clearly mentioned here. Frequency capping is like how often each person may see autoplay ads in a given time period. So to apply frequency capping, what you need to do, you need to pass two arguments like a maximum time ads can appear during each time period to each person, and second thing you need to pass is time period in hours. But I suggest you to leave it blank because it's optional and Facebook Audience Network will automatically handle it, so no need to worry. Next we have two options for price setting. First is accept any price and second is set a eCPM target value that you want. So I suggest you to tick mark accept any price, and if you want your manual eCPM then you can select second one and pass your eCPM value manually that you want. But I suggest you to select accept any price and finally click on the create placement. That's all, we have added interstitial placement. Now on the left side into the navigation drawer, click on the integration and select properties option. Select appropriate properties or else we can say application and select add space. So as you can see here, we have also added interstitial placement and we can also find here banner placement. So now we have done with the creation of interstitial placement and banner placement. That's all for Facebook Audience Network account. Till so far we have completed all the setup and configuration required inside the Audience Network account. Next we are just remaining with the Android Studio part. What we will do, we will add dependencies and small piece of code that will require to integrate Audience Network to the Android Studio. So simply open your Android Studio project and open app level build.gradle file. Inside that, simply add highlighted dependency of Facebook Audience Network. Now open project level build.gradle file. And inside that file, simply add whatever code I have highlighted here. Now let me show you design of my application which I have created. So as you can see, this is the sample layout of my application which I have created. So as you can see here at the bottom, I have defined one relative layout, and inside relative layout there is one linear layout which will show the banner ad placement at the bottom part of the screen. So you guys also need to write same code which I have written here. And one thing to remember here is layout height of linear layout should be 50 dp only. Next, at the top, as you can see here, I have created one show interstitial button. So whenever I press this show interstitial button, it will show interstitial ad to the user. Interstitial ad is full screen ad. So I hope till now you have understood everything. Now let's write Java code for this application. Open main-activity.java. So first of all, let's write code for banner ads. For that, inside main activity class and outside onCreate method, define one add view variable for our banner ad placement, and inside onCreate method we have to initialize this variable. Don't get confused, it's very simple. Simply write whatever code I have highlighted here. Here, please make sure that you have to replace this placement ID in 34th number line with your own banner placement ID which we have created in Facebook Audience Network just earlier. Once again I am repeating, please make sure that you have to replace this placement ID in 34th number line with your own banner placement ID which we have created in Facebook Audience Network just earlier. Now let's write code for the interstitial ads. For that, inside main activity class and outside onCreate method, define one interstitial ad variable for our interstitial ad placement. And inside onCreate method, we will initialize this. Here, I have also defined show interstitial variable of linear layout for button which we have added to show interstitial ad on button press. Next, inside onCreate method, we have to initialize this interstitial ad variable. So simply write whatever code I have highlighted here. Here, please make sure that you have to replace this placement ID in 40th number of line with your own interstitial placement ID, which we have created in Facebook Audience Network just earlier. Next, we are only remaining with one logic, that is whenever we click on show interstitial button, we have to load interstitial ad. So for that, inside onCreate method, simply write one set onClick listener for show interstitial button. And inside this set onClick listener method, write interstitial ad dot loaded, which will successfully load the interstitial ad on button press. That's all for banner ad and interstitial ad. Now let's run this application on real mobile and see the actual output. So as you can see here at the bottom, banner ad of Facebook is working perfectly. Guys, before we see the IntelliSysLab demo, please like this tutorial and subscribe to channel for more such kind of tutorials. Now let's see the IntelliSysLab demo. Whenever I click on this Show IntelliSysL button, we can see the IntelliSysL ads. It means that everything is working perfectly. So that's all for today. If you have any query or question, please comment below. I will happy to reply. Till the next video, bye bye and take care.